Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, and hopefully this new format is a little bit better and it's actually going to save around about an hour and a half of my time per week doing this video, because it was taking me around about 2 hours to get this edited. So welcome back to the League of Artisans. I don't have much to show you guys this week. Go and check out the videos on the updates for the Kaitan. I have done a little bit more, and the third video should be going out tomorrow, but basically there he is. Not far off being done. So that's the only thing I've worked on, as well as I've done a little bit more on my snake ladies. So not much for me. Done a lot of gaming this week. So hopefully you prefer this format where you can actually see what I see when I get all of the pictures. So things that I'm going to do is I'm basically just going to scroll down the thread. I put this up in the Dark Artisan group every week on a Sunday. Cut-off is normally around 4 or 5 p.m. And I'm basically going to scroll through, and normally I would save everybody's picture, import it into Premiere, do a voiceover over it, then I'd have to do the voiceover and extend the pictures to match, and it was taking a long time. So massive thanks to Craig, one of my Patreons, who suggested I actually do it this way. So let's kick things off. We've got James McHugh, and you've got his Gene Stealer cult. I know James did some of these quite a while back, and he's gone back to them in a different scheme. Absolutely love the weathering effect that James has going on with these. He says apparently he needs some new brushes. James, this is phenomenal. You might need some new brushes in your opinion, but this is absolutely great, mate. Scrolling down, we've got Phil Sanderson has started on his IDNF Deepkin, and these are the, I think, is it Ankellen Eels, I think they're called. But really nice blends between them yellows and oranges, and I love the sort of jade colour armour. He's also got a Leviathan, absolutely beautiful green this, really nice. The browns are fantastic, and I really desperately want to paint one of these guys up. I tell you what, right, if anyone has one that they would like painting, I will paint it for free, because I just want to paint one. So get in touch if that's the case. Darren Davies from Mark 6 Miniatures, go and check him out on Facebook. By the way, James, who did the Gene Stealer cult, he's from 3 Pointed Circle, running an awesome competition to win a Knight Armiger that he's painted up. So go and check that out. You've only got a couple of days. Darren's been painting some old metal Dark Eldar Witches. I've just sprayed a load of these black myself, ready for Lucy to paint up. She loves the witches, so she's going to be using the old metal ones. Next up, we've got Agam Bryce, and Agam's been making some Sisters of Battle from Sisters of Silence, combined with some Shapeways bits. So I look forward to seeing what Agam's going to do with these, because his painting is on form. Next up, we've got Lee Hamilton, and Lee has started Beast Claw Raiders. Lee, what happened to your Iron Jaws and your Orcs and everything else? Nevertheless, this is looking awesome already, Lee. I love the base, and I can guess that you're going to be doing a river in the middle of this base. Please tell me you followed the tutorial for magnetizing the stone horn that I've got up. If you haven't, and you get another one, go and follow it. If anyone else is watching, go and check out the tutorial I did last year on how to do them. He's also been building up his Death Watch, but he says he's very limited by the bits that he's actually got. Yeah, I only actually had 2 or 3 Death Watch sprues, and basically I used all of them to make, I think I've got like 25 Marines, because I had a couple of normal Marines. Next up, we've got Liam Suter. Liam has been working on some Oryx for Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit has been picking up traction a lot recently, and then of course this weekend they've officially announced that there is going to be an unexpected box game, which is going to be great. Phil's obviously picked up loads and loads of Lord of the Rings and Hobbit stuff. Jacob's big in on it. Liam's getting it. I think Sean's getting in on it. These guys are really getting into the skirmish games and losing a bit of touch with 40k. I can totally understand it's a lot of time input into 40k, and it's nice to see that the skirmish games are getting just as much love from Games Workshop. Next up, we've got Jez Andrews, and Jez is working on his Skaven for his Blood Bowl. Jez is a phenomenal painter. He's had stuff in White Dwarf before, and he loves his old school Blood Bowl teams. In particular, there was an elf team that he did a few months back. But really, really nice work on this Skaven as well, Jez. Next up, we've got Michael Botterill. He's got his Blood Bowl players finished off this week. I think this was the last ones because he put some more last week. These are the last ones that he's got to do, but he is at the UK Games Expo this weekend, so I hope you've had fun there, Michael. Next up, we've got Bryn, and he's finally finished Volturnus. This model is amazing, Bryn. The contrast between the cream and the purple, and then the crispness of the cloak. Absolutely amazing work, mate. I cannot wait to play against them. Of course, with my Daughters of Cain, which I need to pull my finger out and paint up very, very quickly. There you go, another angle that he's got done on that. Barry Smith has been doing some weathering on his missile launches. He's got an incredible sized Space Wolf army. You think my Blood Angel army is big? Barry's Space Wolf army is even bigger. He actually used to use models that you can't normally use in it, or couldn't normally use in the Space Wolf Codex. He picked up Centurions and stuff in Space Wolf colours, but obviously play them as a different Space Marine faction. Darren, again, Blood Angel Sanguinary Priest, amazing work. This guy should have always been Kabulo. There's no two ways about it. He should have been, and absolutely love the blood rich red that you've got going on there. James Smith from Whitby, slow week for him, he says. 2 Primaris Reavers, lovely models. Really, really nice models. I enjoy painting mine, James, and I enjoy painting the ones up that I've done for me Death Watch as well, so fantastic stuff there. Andre Boblin from Wargaming.eu, he's been building an incredibly large piece of scenery. This is the back piece of it. The front piece I think you saw last week with the statues and the steps. Absolutely incredible stuff here. So much detail gone into the rocks and everything there. So fantastic stuff. Next up, we've got Daniel Woodhouse from Whitby, and Daniel's working on his super heavy company, Bane Blades. Absolutely brilliant stuff. That's the volcano cannon, isn't it? The new Knight Castellan's got the miniature one of them. Got Ian Minton playing a game against Ian on Friday, and that looks to be the Sorcerer champion from a unit of Rubik Marines. Really, really nice work on that, Ian, and nice to see them in classic colours as well. Shane has been building Tyranids. Shane bought a couple of Start Collecting boxes, managed to get one of the old ones and a couple of the new ones. So this is what he's got done so far. He's been asking Phil for advice. So hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of Shane's Tyranids. Sharpie has been working on, wow, his Death Lord for Age of Sigmar. I love this purple. Love it. And then the grime around the bottom of the cloak and everything. This is really nice, Sharpie. Even the glow under his eyes here. Really, really nice. And this is all brushwork as well, because I know Sharpie doesn't have an airbrush. Really nice work there, mate. Rob Jones, still on with the Goblin Blood Bowl team, Trolls next door. Ian's been cleaning his workstation. Ian, how on earth do you paint in this? This is, wow, this is amazing. Like, I wish mine was even half this tidy, and I keep up on top of mine as well. He's also done a Redemptor Dreadnought, which he picked up last week from Justin at Battle Bunker. Fantastic work there. I'm expecting to see this guy on Friday when I meet up with Ian for a battle report. And then Stephen Dunn, one of the Patreons. Ian's also a Patreon, actually, so thank you very much, guys, for your support. Stephen, again, someone else who's lost a little bit of touch with 40k and moved on to other things for the moment. Stephen's been playing Bolt Action quite a lot recently up at Northumbria Adventurers Guild. Now, I don't know what this is, so please forgive me. But yeah, I really, really like how authentic this looks. When I say authentic, I mean like mud, tan, dark green, camel green, those kind of colours. Even the little details there with the serial numbers and everything on as well. Really, really nice work, Stephen. And of course, you're absolutely smashing these out. Really, really nice stuff. We've got Bazza from Underdog Painting, cracking on with his Death Guard. These are looking class Bazza. This is the first guy we painted up, I think. So obviously these three are catching up with him. Really, really nice work. Very neat and clean, but still managing to look very grimy Bazza. So really nice. Go and check him out on YouTube. Next up we've got Ethan, and he's been working on, I presume, yeah, this is Imperial Guard. So we've got his Commissar here, and then of course a squad of guys with, I'm presuming that's a hotshot las and 2 plasma, or it might be a grenade launcher. I don't know Guard very well, but this is looking really nice, Ethan. I think that's to go with his Scions from last week. Paul Scully Shaw's been cracking on with his Sons of Horus. Paul, is there any Heresy armies you don't own? Wow. So we've got a Terminator Praetor there. I think this is the Master of Signals and Medicare, maybe? I don't know 30k Marines that well, but nevertheless, an impressive looking force already, Paul. Got Roger, again, one of my Patreons, so thank you very much, Roger. He's been working on some Black Scorpion Mexicans for Dead Man's Hand. So really, really cool. I love how Roger always paints, he's into like every game going. So really nice work there, Roger. And I spy some beer bottles. Scott Finlay Monaghan has been working on the second night. I'm guessing he's going Hawk Shroud. Really, really nice work there, Scott. I love the very deep, rich yellow that you've got going on with that one. We've got Stuart Fours. He's been working on some Thousand Sun Cultist. Really nice work, Stu. And again, really nice that you're actually keeping going with the Chaos Forces that you've got going. It's really, really nice. I would love to see a picture of all of your Demons and Thousand Suns and Chaos guys all together next week if you've got one. He's also been working on more Battletech. Stu's a big Battletech player. And Rubric Marines. Really, really nice Rubric Marines there. Sprayed or painted, I presume, with, is it Balthazar Gold or Retributor armor? And Ian says he's painting 30 of these at once. I also know somebody else who's building and painting Rubric Marines at the moment, but will not tell you who. Hellbrute and a Sorcerer. My, that is a very big sword, Stu. Is that from Magnus? Really, really cool. Kind of a little bit of a throw to the Thousand Sun Dreadnought that you got for Heresy. Really, really nice kind of nod towards that, so I do like that. And then we've got his Scarab Cult Terminators as well. Fantastic models. Next week, the game that I filmed with Stu from Battleforge Brothers will be going live. It's already available to Patreons, but the Scarab Cult Terminators, Rubric Marines, and of course Magnus in there as well. We've got Dave Carlton being working on a section of Paris for ball action. Incredible detail, because I know these are slightly smaller scale than 40k, so incredible detail on all the camo cloaks and everything there. Even stubble on this guy's face, and even there I can see pupils on the eyes, so really, really nice work. And then James, I know he hasn't done this week, but fantastic work on his Sakaran Helios, which he entered into Golden Demon at Warhammer Fest, or it might have been, was it Warhammer Fest? I don't know which one it is, but this is fantastic, James. And obviously, congratulations on the Golden Demon pin. Well deserved indeed. We've got close-up of one of his Primaris Marines, which are Solaris Reapers, which is his custom chapter. Incredible tiny dot in the eye there, and then of course the lens flare at the bottom. Unbelievable stuff, mate. Unbelievable stuff. And then of course we've got some highlights on, I presume, it's not going to be Deathwatch because that's not your thing, either Death Spectres or Raven Guard. He's also been painting up the Blood Bowl Ogre. Really, really lovely dark fleshy tones in there. I see purples, reds and everything in there. So fantastic work. There we go. So these look like well, this guy made me think it was Heresy even, but now I'm not so sure. Are the Death Spectres, James? I think they are, because I remember playing against these back at Warhammer World 2 years ago when I met up with James. Wow, it's really been that long. We need to meet up again, man. And there's the other 5-man squad. It must be a Stern Guard squad, because we've got, I want to say that's an Infernus Heavy Bolter. I'm not sure. I see a combi grav and a grav gun there at minimum, so really, really nice stuff. I love the green grass on the base as well, really pops. We've got Bryn working on Mikey the Leviathan. Bryn posted a poll up to see which one of the Ninja Turtles he should theme his Leviathan around, and Mikey won the vote, so he's painting him up like Michelangelo. And of course, there's the underside. Again, Bryn doesn't use an airbrush. Fantastic shades and blends on the bottom of the shell there, Bryn. Really, really nice stuff, and I can't wait to kill him. Next up, we've got Stephen Kalamboski. Joint effort with Scott Longworth. Massive drop zone commander board that was ongoing at the Rusted Revolver Gaming Clubs. Go and check them out if you live in Blythe, along with Northumbria Adventurers Guild. He's also built a papercraft Chaos Decimator. Really, really nice work. I'm still gobsmacked at the papercraft stuff that you do, Stephen. And what's that? A custom orc battle wagon. Phenomenal stuff. Unbelievable, mate. And last one, he's been painting up some epic miniatures. Epic scale small troops, just basic because reasons. Fair enough. Really, really nice work considering how tiny these are and for you to get all that detail in there, man. Next up, we've got Dylan. It was nice to meet Dylan. When was it? 9 days ago, back at the open invite night for Battle Bunker, which is on this Friday night. So this Friday night, you turn up the Battle Bunker with a fully painted 40k army. The first 10 guys to turn up play for free with a painted army. So appointed Crimson Fist Lieutenant, returning from the Death Watch, awarded the honour of bearing his Fist of Vengeance Chapter Relic for outstanding valour whilst on secondment to the Death Watch. Really, really nice model. Correct me if I'm wrong, this is based off the Blood Raven Librarian. I reckon I think that's the head, and that looks like the Force Sword as well. Really, really nice conversion, mate. I love all the conversions that you do. There we go, there's the back of him as well. So fantastic work on that, Dylan. He's been working on his aggressors as well. Look at all this green stuff that he does. This is Dylan, I wish to God I could do half the stuff that you do with green stuff. I didn't like the hose trunk face they had, so chop clip and a bit of green stuff. I carried on the Mark 5 armor theme from the rest, and the Mark 10 power armor has. So really, really lovely stuff there. Very impressive, mate. And of course, adding the Death Watch sigil and a couple of floating skulls there. There we go. Fantastic work, Dylan. We've got Daniel Blagden, who has, oh, what's the name of this crap world? It'll come to us. I can't remember, but I know the Orange and Grey Craft World was one of the ones that people were surprised didn't get rules, considering there's only 5 Eldar Craft World chapter tactics in the Eldar book. But really, really nice work. The orange is so bright and empowering. So really nice work. He's also done a shadow. So yeah, absolutely love the Harlequins. Love the stone. Sandstone thing that you've gone for with the base. Like me, though, avoiding diamonds. So if you do diamonds on this, Daniel, I'd love to see a second photo of it. James Warwick Snow's been working on the Shadespire Spike Claws something pack. I can't remember the name, but really, really nice start. I love the kind of fleshy brown fur that you've got going on with that, James. So really nice work there. We've got Callum, who's done more work on Nagash. Really, really loving the blending that you've got going on here, mate. Really taking your time with it over the course of a couple of weeks. I presume you're doing bits and pieces here and there and letting it dry and settle properly. But fantastic blends. Really, really nice blends going on with that. He's also done a Spirit Host, of course, coming out of a Liberator, because why not? And Scott's been building some terrain for Star Wars, using some foam board. And he's been working on some of the jet bikes there as well. I know this new Star Wars game's getting a lot of attention. and the models are absolutely fantastic from what I've heard. Very, very little flashing and mold lines on them. Really, really lovely work on these, Scott. Of course, Vader. There we go, there's a bunch of them together. Now, I know one person hasn't put anything in here. Let me get back to the top of the page. And I'm hoping he put them in here. Here we go. So Rob Jones is one of my Patreons, and he is known for incredible conversions for Necrons. This is an Annihilation Barge. Rob, this is insane, right? This is very, very insane, but so unbelievably cool, right? So here, this is his Annihilation Barge. And these guns, I can tell straight away that these guns are from the Croissant of Death. He's got definitely 2 stalkers here. And then this bit is the top piece, I think, of an Annihilation Barge. That would be the gantry rail. And of course, this is the back piece here. And I don't know what this middle bit would be off, but it looks familiar. It might be the stalker, actually. This is absolutely insane, Rob, but really, really cool. Unbelievable stuff, mate. Honestly, this looks phenomenal. That's the sides of a Ghost Ark, actually. So really, really nice stuff. And I'm going to go back to this. You can't quite see them. I can't find the photo for them, but these are his immortals, which are basically burst out the ground, and they're basically wraith legs with a Tesla on the head with like 2 little snappy snake arms. So really, really incredible work there. And of course, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has supported the channel over the last couple of weeks, and especially the Patreons that have joined as well, and of course supported. It's been an incredible couple of months trying to keep up with all of the Codex releases and everything as well. But yes, I would just like to say a massive thank you to everybody that has supported. If you are interested in supporting Dark Artisan, please check us out on Patreon. Or the email address can be found coming across the screen now. Thank you very much for everybody, and we will see you again next week.